talking to anybody?
No, but I am filming. Hi. Are you in it?
Yes, I'm in it. I don't know if you, I think part of what should be on that form that we signed when we left your last appointment
Don't
was
vlog.
don't vlog either. Was no purchasing anything on Amazon. They needed to add that.
We're just waiting for the doctor to look out of it because I feel. So we're just hanging out at Duke. I just got injected full of some radioactive glucose. Yeah. We're just waiting to do my PET scan. Had a meeting at rehab this morning, and I just had to walk for 6 minutes and then do like little strength things just to make sure I have like range of motion and strength and all of that. That was fine, easy peasy. PET scans, easy peasy. The worst part's getting an IV put in, but that's done, in, used, boom, over. That was weird. Anyways, so yeah, we're just chilling here in this lovely room
Just chilling.
for an hour while they have the glucose do its thing, and then we'll see. Yeah, then they'll do the PET scan. It's kind of like a CT scan. It's easy, just lie there. They take pictures. I've fallen asleep before. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, we'll update you later. So anyways, we are done for this day. Yeah. Now with the doctor, basically, she doesn't think it's time yet. I don't think it's time yet. I wasn't surprised at all. Yeah, I mean, my lungs suck, but they don't suck that bad. So yeah, now we just finish up the test and go from there. But first, we eat. It's day 2. It's the end of day 2. And I'm done. That's what the end of day 2 means. So far, I've had a consult at rehab, a PET scan. What else did I have yesterday? Oh, a CT of my sinuses, a bronch, x-ray, PFTs, labs, and then met with the doctor today. So a fair amount of stuff. Like, it wasn't that much, but it sounds like it was when I say that. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, things went well. My throat hurts a lot from the bronch, so that's fun. Then at lunch, after my bronch, my stomach pretty much tried to kill me. We're not friends. That's how that goes, and half the time I eat, it tries to murder me, so today was no exception. It was sad, though, because we went to Red Lobster, because yesterday when I was starving to death, there was a commercial for Red Lobster, and they're having Lobster Fest, and you you order something and it's like all lobster. It's insane. So I was like, we have to go there because I love lobster. So we went today, and I had lobster bisque because I was freezing and I love lobster bisque. And then I had like 3 or 4 of their rolls, and after that, my stomach hurt so bad I couldn't even eat my food. But it tasted so good. Like, I tried a bite of it, and it was just like every bite, it just hurt more. But it was good. It was like lobster and butter, and then a lobster tail, and then steak with like a lobster sauce on top of it. It's just so much lobster. It's so good. But yeah, so I'll eat it later. Hopefully it'll still be good. We'll see. Anyways, so today went well. My bronch looked pretty fine. Nothing like remarkable on it. I didn't die. I woke up from the anesthesia and I didn't have a pneumothorax. That's where, I think that's what it's called. Do you remember?
Yep. Hi, yes.
See,
Pneumothorax.
you always want
I
to say
did
hi.
too. Well, yep.
That's Nora,
This is
our
Nora.
friend's dog. She's
Yes,
so cute.
She's a puppy.
And she's
adorable,
crazy right now.
but all she wants to do is eat this fox. And I just want to make sure she eats the fox and not me. Eat the fox, not the person.
Anyways, I didn't have that. It's funny because they're always like, oh, the risk is so low. It's like 1 in a couple hundred. But I'm like, well, how many bronchs do you do? Because there's like a lot of transplant patients, and maybe you're doing a couple hundred in a week. Like, so every week someone has it. But I don't think they do quite that many. But they probably do a lot. I'm sure they've seen it. And I know people that it's happened to. So I know it happens, but so far so good. Anyways, if you're wondering what that is, it's where like air gets out of your lung, and if there's air like here, then your lung collapses and it's not working and it hurts really bad. And I guess sometimes it heals on its own, but what I've known is that they put in a chest tube, which sounds terrible because I had 7 of them with my transplant, and I did not enjoy those. And I was asleep when they put them in, so like having one put in when you're awake just doesn't sound fun. But you know, maybe it's not so bad because you're probably in so much pain and you're kind of zoned out. I don't know. Maybe they give you something. You have an IV in, they could. I don't really know. Hasn't happened. I'll tell you when it does. If it does. Hopefully it doesn't. So anyways, went good. Woke up fine. Wasn't dramatic today. The last time I had a bronch when I woke up, I was so dramatic. In my head, I was just like, just leave me and never want to wake up again. I don't want to transplant. I just want to sleep forever. But today I was fine. So yes, getting a decent night's sleep does help. And probably taking a 45-minute nap before your bronch helps too. Anyways, doctor's appointment went well. Nothing really new. Kind of what I expected. My lungs are stable, it looks like, for now. So we're just sort of waiting, which is interesting. It's like, what do I do with myself? Like, I can't go back to work, but it's not like I can't function. I'm still a human. I can sit. Like, when I'm sitting, I can breathe just fine. It's when I, like, try to walk. So, I don't know. It's a weird life. I could be fine for 6 months. I could be fine for a day. You know, next week I could be back here. So, who knows? I don't know. I don't know what to do. Just sort of do. Yeah. Anyways, that's the update. Anything to add?
No. I still haven't been eaten by the puppy.
Oh, and she didn't kill me today.
Oh yeah, I didn't kill Anna today. I didn't kill Anna yesterday either. I didn't even hit her, actually.
You've met your goals 2 days in a row.
2 days in a row. Today she was in a wheelchair. And my goal today was to not kill my daughter while in the wheelchair, or like whack her leg against the wall, or tip the wheelchair over, take out any other people in the process. And
She did almost hit
while
someone,
there were
though.
some close calls, much like yesterday, 100% success. I'm 2 for 2 in terms of success.
I
Anna
don't.
will tell you I almost killed her.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if I filled you in on what happened to me yesterday. I got out of the car, Mama just dropped me off, and I'm going to walk into the building, and the way that I was dropped off, I was on the opposite side of the road from the door, so I had to cross in front of the car to get where I was headed. And she just dropped me off, okay? Like, she knew where I was headed, and I needed to cross the street, and it's like a second. Like, I get out of the car, I go to walk in front of it, And as soon as I'm walking in front of the car, she starts driving. She almost hit me.
I don't know what happened. I can make no sense of what occurred there.
The good news is I was less than 1,000 feet away from urgent care. So, I mean, worst case scenario, they would have just rushed me there.
And I did stop. See, the most important part in this whole story is that I stopped before I hit you.
That's true. She didn't hit me. And she was going really slow. So even if she had hit me, I don't think anything would have happened. I mostly would have just been shocked that I just got hit by my mother. Good morning. Today is Wednesday. Day 3. Whoa. Got an IV in. Took 3 tries, so that was fun. So far, I've done my heart echo with bubbles. Yeah, and now I'm waiting to do my heart cath. I'm just in the room. Yeah, anyways, I'll update you later, but besides a little adventure walking around the hospital all morning, so far so good. So we're officially at the end of day 3. Today I had an echo with bubble study and then a heart catheterization. They both went fine. I had to have an IV put in for both of them. So they put it in for the echo, which was first. And it took them 3 tries, so that if those of you keeping track, that is 5 pokes and 3 IVs in 3 days. Woohoo! Anyways, so there was that, and then there was all this confusion about my heart cath today, and people thought I was supposed to be admitted, and I was like, what? Why would I be admitted? Anyways, they figured it out. I wasn't admitted. It was just outpatient. So I got that done. It took for freaking ever. I think they called me back at like 10:15-ish, and I didn't go in until 1:30. So 3 hours? 4? Is that 4? I think that's actually 4 hours. I don't know, but it was a long time. Like, I usually am pretty patient. It was long enough that I was like, okay, let's do this. Like, what are we waiting for? So anyways, I took a nap while we were waiting, so, you know, that was nice. Yeah, the heart cath was fine. It was a little bit uncomfortable. They give you medicine to, like, make you comfortable, but it just doesn't usually work very well for me. And they, like, hardly gave me anything, so it, like, really didn't work. It's like I'm supposed to be a little bit drowsy and, like, not remember it, but I was just, like, a tiny bit dizzy and remember the whole thing. So, but it wasn't horrible. It hurt a little bit. There were, like, 2 parts that were kind of painful, but, you know, you get through it. No pain, no gain, right? I'm not sure if that's how it works, but whatever. So yeah, and then afterwards I had to lay flat for an hour, so it was another hour. So we were there a while. We didn't leave until like 3:30-ish. And then we just been hanging out at the house with the girls and just sort of chilling the rest of the night. So that's been good. Tomorrow I've got a whole bunch of scans, another IV. Woohoo! Love those IVs. Honestly, I'd rather do IV tests than do the barium swallow, which is Friday. 2 days. But so far so good. Everything has come back and nothing remarkable on any of this tests, so that's good. Seems like my other organs are doing great. Also, in case you're wondering, it's 9:30 and I'm going to bed, which is amazing. I never go to bed this early. I think the earliest I've ever like gone to bed is like 10 and I didn't even fall asleep. But I think I'm gonna actually fall asleep. I'm a little bit drugged still. And although the meds didn't work for me during the procedure, they kind of work now. Plus, my mouth was feeling weird, so I took some Benadryl. So I have that acting on me, too. So I'm, like, pretty tired. So I'm going to go to bed at 9:30. Amazing. Oh, what's the world coming to? Good night.